Hey, Victor here from Extraordinary Assets. Hope you're doing well. Hey, today I want to talk to you about different ways of investing in real estate. First one is your single family residence. That's typically your home, house you buy. That's not really an investment. Some people say it's an asset, but technically it's a liability. And the reason it's a liability is because you are paying for it versus it paying you. Second thing is your single family rehab and flip. Basically, these are your flippers. In other words, there's nothing wrong with flipping to get in the game. But at the end of the day, once the flipping ends, so is a paycheck and it's just another job. Third thing is your single family rental homes. So that's basically many homeowners that become accidental investors or accidental landlords. In other words, they have their property, they eventually move out, and they rent out their single family property. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad way to start, not a bad way to learn necessarily, but it's only going to take you so far. The next thing, the fourth item is your duplexes and your fourplexes. So duplexes, your two units, it can be side by side, or it can be one unit on top of another, just depending on where you're at in the world. Same thing with a fourplex, side by side, up, top, bottom, doesn't make a difference either way. It's four units up to four units. So anything that's four units and less is considered residential. Anything considered 5 units and above is considered multifamily. So multifamily is what we do here at Extraordinary Assets. That's primarily what we focus on, and our number one return, or one of our metrics is right here, cash flow. That's what we do a lot of our measurements based off. Not the only measurement, by the way, though. So some other items, some other ways of investing in real estate, so to speak, are retail strip centers, your Walgreens, your CVS. Yes, you can invest in those. Yes, most of those are not owned by your Walgreens and CVS. So they have what's called triple nets or triple N, and those are typically between 5 and 10 years. And there's a lot of pros and cons to that as well. I mean, some of the cons are you don't deal with the maintenance. They take care of all the maintenance. You pretty much sit back and collect a check, and you can raise the rent every so often. Quick con to that is if they move out, you're their only tenant, and once they're gone, that's it. Another is industrial. Amazon. Most Amazon warehouses typically they don't own a lot of those warehouses. They actually rent a lot of those. Same thing with data centers. Data centers actually I believe it's a great investment, or it can be a great investment. But same thing, you have to outweigh, look at the pros and the cons and see what those risks are for there. Another one that's become very popular in the last couple of years here is self-storage. I love self-storage. I think it's a great opportunity. I think it's a great alternate asset to multifamily. So in real estate, the fewer the doors, easier it may seem to be to buy, but the harder it is to make money and the harder it is to scale. So if you're interested in learning about any of these, more than happy to have a conversation with you. I always say conversations are free. So hit me up here, or go to extraordinaryassets.com, and we'll be happy to have a discussion with you. Thanks and take care.